Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and this might seem a little odd to be popping up now, since the LP did end quite a while ago, but at the end of the Resident Evil 3 LP there was a variety of things that I wanted to cover, sort of bonus stuff and stuff like that, I sort of let slip and then forgot about, but I did mean to do them, so now I'm finally back around to tie up loose ends, or, you know, complete the LP for people who haven't stumbled upon it yet. I also realized that even though we had more than one unlocked, I actually only showed off one of the unlockable costumes, so we'll start with those first. Alright, so the first one was the one I actually showed off, the Regina's outfit from Dino Crisis. Which just straight up turns Jill into a different person, as opposed to being a costume. Dino Crisis, of course, being Capcom's, hey, what if we made Resident Evil but replaced the zombies with dinosaurs? And then we've got this, actually pretty nice looking leather outfit. It'd probably look a lot more impractical with higher detail models. But it's also got like this, I don't know, I look at that and I just see the logo for Return to Castle Wolfenstein. I'm not sure if that's actually what it's supposed to be, or just sort of a red strap, but I like the red and black look. And then we got a swanky suit. You know, for when Jill was at the RPD yearly get-togethers or whatever, business meetings. And then we've got this, just like, you know, your typical sexy cop Halloween costume where it's just, hey, let's make it completely impractical but still supposed to be the outfit that it's supposed to be. So yeah. She kind of looks like a postal worker too. It might just be the hat. This sort of squished polygon hat. And I believe this is the other one we had unlocked in the last episode of Resident Evil 3, which is just a version of Jill's original costume. I believe it's slightly higher poly than the original. Like, it's not just a rip of the Resident Evil 1 model, it actually is slightly more detailed, and a really weird color. I don't know, I don't remember her being that blue in the original game. Look at her feet, look how she's just sliding all over the place. Anyhow, that's the costumes. There are a few other things, though. Some unlockable weapons, some things with the reloading tool that I never actually got around to. So let's carry on to that. Alright, now before I move on to the unlockable weapons, I actually want to cover some of the reloading tool stuff that I didn't really get to in my main playthrough. Essentially, if you create the same kind of ammo multiple times, and in that case it's better to actually use these single gunpowders, as the bigger ones still count as one. If you combine the same kind of ammo 8 times, you'll actually get the option to make enhanced ammo rather than just the regular ammo. You also get more ammo per thing, though we did see that in the main playthrough. So if I combine here, you'll get the option to make either regular ammo if you hit no, or the enhanced ammo. I believe you get the same amount regardless of which one you get, so it's always better to get enhanced. And this gives us the s.t.a.r.s bullets. Now it does mention you can either use it with the M92F or the SIG Pro, that's being Carlos's pistol. However, you cannot use it with the Eagle. If you try to combine it here, you just get a no, basically. This is also the case for the enhanced shotgun shells, which you can't use with the shotgun you get from Nemesis, which I didn't actually show off in the main game, but we'll be seeing shortly in this video. Also, if you try to combine the ammo with ammo already in your gun, you know, if you want to swap it out like grenade rounds, you actually can't. You have to use up your current magazine before you can switch. So let's get out there and kill something. So fire off our last regular bullet here. pretty dinky sounding. Oh yeah, also you can't auto-reload to the other kind. You'll have to actually put it in, which changes your handgun to M92FE, at which point it will then reload the enhanced ammo, as long as you have any. So you can see it kills him in fewer shots, as well as has a lot of knockback on it, which our regular bullets obviously don't. Let's see if we can find something tougher, since this first area is randomized. Alright, we got hunters. This is probably not going to go well. Oh. So the main problem with hunters is they're hard to hit, but as you see there, it only took 2 shots to take them down with the black s.t.a.r.s. I would have expected at least 3 or 4. Alright, where's this other hunter? Nope, can't hit him there. Gotta wait till he jumps over. Okay, yeah, 3 shots on that one. But you can see it's much more powerful than the basic pistol, and it makes it so you can actually use the pistol later on in the game, rather than basically dumping it, or using the Eagle for its crit shots. I believe this is overall better than using the Eagle, because the overall damage boost and knockback is way better than just the chance of a higher critical. Alright, now let's check out the enhanced shotgun rounds. So it's pretty much the same deal with the Gunpowder B enhanced shotgun shells. Once you've combined it 7 times, on the 8th time it'll ask you if you want to make enhanced ammo. Hit yes, and you get the shotgun shells enhanced. Again, just like the other one, you can't use this with the M37. So let's pop that in there. Make sure I actually have it equipped. Pretty much overkill on a zombie. I think it'll always kill him in 1 shot. However, it does have also much larger range. So, you know, we can kill that zombie from a good 10 feet away instead of right up in his face with 1 shot. Also better for killing multiple zombies, as you can kill multiple zombies in a single shot as long as they're lined up. Alright. Get off me, lady. Let's see if we can kill this guy from here. Yep. So you can see, again, much more effective than the basic ammo. You really just have to decide, do I want the, you know, bigger pools of ammo from combining it, or the grenade rounds, or do I want the more powerful rounds? Also bigger spread, as you can see there. I didn't think I'd hit that guy on the stairs. Again, overall just better than the upgraded shotgun. Though the upgraded shotgun has some extra perks, you know, faster firing speed and stuff like that, that make it beneficial for other stuff. Alright, so that's pretty much the other stuff you can do with the reloading tool. You know, I think we went through the main game. We made Magnum rounds out of 3 gunpowder Cs, as well as various kinds of grenade rounds. Again, no enhanced stuff for those ones, just basic ones. They're already pretty good as it is. So let's move on to the unlockable weapons, I guess. So as I mentioned, there is another shotgun you get from beating Nemesis on the 4th and 5th downs, I believe. 1st and 2nd one, you get the 2 pistol parts. 3rd one, you get the first aid spray box. 4th and 5th one, you get the parts for the Western Custom, which is a better shotgun. As you can see here, it's a lever action shotgun. And despite being fairly short, it's actually fairly strong at range. And of course, this is just regular shells. It does do more damage than the base shotgun with regular ammo. But I don't believe it does more than the enhanced shells. Now, leeches, that's no fun. Let's see if we can find something a little tougher down here. Honestly, it's a pretty awesome shotgun overall. Oops, didn't mean to check that. I meant to combine. You can see it fires pretty quickly, and it doesn't have that sort of pumping animation of the other shotgun, so there's no delay between shooting and running. hoping for something bigger than zombies. That's the problem with this park. Everything in here is random, so there's no guarantee what you're going to get. Oh, there we go, dogs. It's actually not that much faster to reload, though. You still do the 2-shell reload. And let's see if I can get a close-up camera angle here. You can see when she fires it, she actually does a little fancy spin cock on the lever. It's a little hard to tell if she's spinning it, actually, or just throwing it forward so that, you know, she's just holding onto the cocking bit. But yeah, it's a very effective shotgun, and it's definitely worth getting from Nemesis if you've got the ammo for it. Alright, now let's move on to actually unlocked weapons, as opposed to ones you just get in a single playthrough. So, unlike a lot of the other Resident Evil games, you actually don't get weapons unlocked in this from beating the game, or beating the game quickly, or beating the game without saving, or anything like that. You actually get them from playing the bonus Mercenaries mode. Every time you play through it, you get a score, depending on how well you did, and then you can use that score to buy unlocked weapons, which are then unlocked for every playthrough afterwards. The first up is the Infinite Assault Rifle. All of the weapons you can unlock are infinite. The Infinite Assault Rifle is pretty much the same as the regular Assault Rifle, except infinite, obviously. Nothing too special about it. It's the same as the one Carlos has, as well as the one you can get from downing at Nemesis for the 8th time on your first playthrough. If you do it in subsequent playthroughs, you actually get an infinite ammo item instead of the Assault Rifle. You can also switch it between manual and auto, just like the other one. Except manual isn't actually single shot, it's a 3-shot burst. And if you hold it down, you know, she still keeps shooting. Let's just set it to auto, see how well it works on this crowd. So you can see it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it has a lot of stun, and since it's infinite, you can just keep holding it down and keep them kind of locked in place. Not too great, but not too terrible either. Definitely easier for dealing with zombies and dogs and pretty much any enemy that you can easily stun, so anything that isn't a boss. The second unlockable weapon is the Infinite Gatling Gun, which is actually very similar to the Infinite Gatling Gun you can get in Resident Evil 2. It's also kind of functionally identical to the Assault Rifle, except more effective. It's a rapid-fire, not super high damage weapon that pins enemies in place with stun, and is not very good against bosses. I find even with the Infinite Gatling Gun, you don't really want to use it on Nemesis, as he'll just kind of slap you aside. Hunters too, actually. Honestly, I find hunters in this game were always a huge pain, mostly because you'll kind of auto-dodge when you're trying to attack them, and then you'll roll into a wall or something and they'll hit you anyway. Pretty much once you unlock the Gatling, you don't really even need the Assault Rifle, since they kind of serve the same role. It's good for killing everything that isn't a boss. Not so good for anything that is a boss. Except maybe Gulpworm, because he's so slow. Sorry, not Gulpworm, that's a different, similar enemy from a different Resident Evil. I'm talking about Gravedigger, the big old worm boss. And of course, the final unlockable weapon you can get from Mercenaries is an infinite rocket launcher. The same rocket launcher that you can optionally get at the end of the game, as we did, and It's also the same one used in the first game. It's referred to as the M66, but it's actually based on the M202 Flash, I believe it's called. So in the infinite form, it has, of course, infinite ammo instead of just the 4 shots, and is pretty much overkill for anything that isn't a boss. Though actually it's kind of overkill for some of the bosses too, taking only a single shot. Blows zombies clean in half. Kind of opposite of the Gatling gun, it's not very good against hunters and other enemies like this, because of the time it takes to steady it. Still blows them into little chunks when you actually hit them. It's just getting a shot off is a little difficult because of the dodging and rolling and jumping. Like this. I'm just tapping fire and she kept jumping out of the way. But it is fairly effective if you can get a shot off, as it'll kill anything in one shot. Except Nemesis, who actually takes 2 shots because of the way he works. You know, the first shot will down him, and then he'll do that little stand-up thing, and then you shoot him again. And you'll get whatever goodie he's carrying. Oh, he actually managed to keep his head. Lost his arm, though. What can I say? Jill's charms are just a bit disarming. Thankfully, unlike the explosive barrels, there's no self-inflicted splash damage you have to worry about with this. Ultimately, this is a lot easier to unlock than it is in most Resident Evil games. The unlimited rocket launcher is usually a beat the game in less than this many hours sort of thing. But here it's just, hey, even if you do badly at Mercenaries, if you do it enough times, you'll be able to afford this, as I did. Because I'm not very good at Mercenaries. I'm just going to put that out there now for the next video. There is one final thing I want to show off in this video, and it's what you get from beating Nemesis the 7th time. So we didn't actually kill him this many times in our main game, but on the 7th time you kill him, he gives you a unique item. If this is your first playthrough, it's only just an assault rifle, but if it's a new game plus or anything like that, it'll be something different. S.t.a.r.s. It gives you the infinite bullets case. Now, this does not give you infinite ammo for every weapon, as it kind of sounds like it would. This is actually a one-time use item. Basically, as it says here, you can combine it with any weapon to make it infinite. However, that doesn't last for future saves. Basically, it just makes it infinite for the rest of a playthrough, so it's not super useful. You know, now we have an infinite Western Custom. Or an infinite Magnum, or, you know, whatever you want. The only way to get infinite ammo for all your weapons, for the entire playthrough, is to buy it from Mercenaries, as it is actually the last thing you can get for 9,999 points, or dollars I guess they call them, but they're still points, which then makes all of your weapons, no matter what they are, infinite. And that's pretty much it for the unlocks for Resident Evil 3, as well as the various things. Obviously I missed, you know, ammo here and there and this and that, but that's pretty much the majority of stuff I didn't get to cover in my main playthrough, and should have covered months ago, but I kind of forgot. So, yeah. Hopefully if you are just kind of going through my LP now being any point after this video, you'll see this and, you know, it'll be timely and not late, very late enough that everyone has forgotten that I didn't do this. Anyhow, there's going to be another one of these videos for Operation Mad Jackal Mercenaries, which I meant to cover again much earlier, but then I wanted to kind of play through it a couple times, kind of get good at it, and then sort of stopped doing that and forgot that I meant to do that. So apologies if you were looking forward to that and it sort of disappeared off the radar. That should be coming soon-ish. I am actually doing what I was supposed to do before and playing through it. Anyhow, I'm Shadefyre, and this is a bonus video for Resident Evil 3. I hope you folks are, well, I guess enjoying the end of Resident Evil 2 now, since I just finished that. Though you wouldn't have seen that yet by the time this video goes up. Or might have just seen it. And yeah, I hope you guys will continue. Maybe look forward to some more Resident Evil, as there are still plenty more of them that I haven't played yet, including the new ones that everyone thinks are horrible. Yes, that's right, even 6. Someday there will be a playthrough of 6 on my channel. But you folks all take care until then.